Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here and welcome back to our Stranded Deep Let's Play Survival series. If you guys look up in the top right hand corner of the screen, you will see something that is so ridiculously cheaty, I would never consider using it in a survival scenario. However, I thought, you know what might be fun? Is if we take a look at one of the very popular mods for this game. So this is the TierMod, and the main thing it does, in my opinion, is it adds that map to the top screen there in the top right. If you don't see it yet, why not? If you want to make it bigger, click M and boom, you got it. We can zoom in if we use the mouse wheel. Zooming, I have found, is a bit odd. You have to go a little ways and then kind of wait, and then you can finally zoom again. And as you can see, it shows you some different things. So it shows you islands. So the big yellow splotches are islands. The little green splotches are shipwrecks. This is obviously you. You're big and pink and easy to see. And I didn't mean to click that button. But if we come back out, you'll see it shows you the degrees and the top. It pretty much makes a compass useless, and I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Why would you ever want to use this? Well, if you are not making a YouTube series and you don't care that you're cheating because you won't have people shouting at you in the comments, I think it would be really great and really fun to play with. It does a few interesting things. So let's first off hit M to open this bad boy back up. If you hit Shift, if you hold down Shift and hit M, it gets rid of the mini-map altogether. Or you can just bring it back like so. We'll hit M to make it really big. We will zoom back in slowly, because it is a process. What happens if we double-click our island here? Well, you get the option to name it. So we're going to rename it. We'll just do something really basic here. We're going to name it Home. H-O-M-E, rename. It's going to change it to orange, so that way, whenever we see Home, we'll know that that is our home island. Now, in this series so far, we've traveled to one other island. This guy over here. Wouldn't you guys just love to... Let's name it. Let's call it... Other... Other Island. Which is a great name. And if we right-click it... Look at that, we're there! That's right, so this actually adds fast travel too. So if you've been to an island, and this doesn't work for islands you haven't been to, sorry guys. But if you have been to another island, that is not appropriate. I wonder if that's the mod that's causing this, or if the game is just acting up because it is an alpha. But we're back over here on our other island. Very... I wonder how Benny's doing. We threw Benny in jail in the last episode. Benny the binoculars. Let's see how he... Yep, nope, he's... Yeah, no, you look all excited to see us. You can't come out yet. We tried to make Benny king. Benny was being really difficult about it, though, so Benny doesn't get to be king. Benny gets to stay inside of there. If we launch our... Whoa, wait, look at that. Definitely don't want to swim with those things. They will pierce you right through the heart and make the world cry. Steve Irwin, rest in peace. Press M, though. We'll zoom back in here, right-click on our home island, and we're home. You might notice I keep hitting escape to get out of that menu. I don't mean to. It's just sort of a habit. But that is definitely very cheaty. However, it does kind of balance out in that you can only go to other islands you've been to before. If we relaunch that map, though, let's take another look at it. We zoom in. You can actually see your shipwrecks, too. Now, there's a bunch of information there. It's shipwreck 2A. It's a clone. It's got all that information there. I don't... I did it again. I don't know what any of it means, but we could easily find shipwrecks using this mod. So that's pretty cool. If you've been looking for shipwrecks and you've been having trouble, there you go. One more really cool thing about this mod is if you hit F10, it brings up a spawn menu, which has a bunch of stuff you can just spawn right into the game, and you can get pretty much anything. Any type of tool, any type of container, medical, animals, construction, terrain, all sorts of different terrain. I mean, just for kicks, let's spawn in something that let's spawn in something that won't be game-changing. Let's spawn in something that it really won't matter if we spawn it in, and then that way, if I can't get rid of it, it won't matter because it's not that big a deal. What, y'all just want to, like, spawn in a green sea turtle ragdoll? Well, there you go. There's your big green sea turtle ragdoll. He is kind of depressing looking, actually, isn't he? This is upsetting. I don't... Come on, buddy. You want to go for an adventure? No, he doesn't. I don't know how to unspawn things. I'm not sure if that's an option. I will, of course, link to the mod in the description. You can read all about it. Maybe you can figure out how to get rid of this now very miserable... You know what? It's not a dead sea turtle, is it? It's a stuffed animal. We brought our stuffed animal sea turtle to the island with us. Yeah, how you doing, Crush? Little Finding Nemo reference. I will ding Finding Nemo once. And I will never ding it again for this series, because every time I say Crush, I don't want to have to ding Finding Nemo. So there you go, Crush, our new little ragdoll toy. If we get back in here, there's a lot of just... I mean, it's just such a cool mod. You can spawn in all sorts of really cool things. For instance, a massive UFO. Look at that. We've now spawned in a UFO on our island. It's kind of hovering in the air there. We can get up underneath it. How am I going to get rid of this now? I don't know. If it might just be stuck here forever. Oh, good gravy. Maybe this wasn't our best idea. F10, is there like a remove option in here? No, there's not. Well, there you go, folks. We now have a flying saucer. It's just kind of floating in the air there. I can't grab it or move it around. So that's now a thing that's happened. Mistakes were made. I'll be honest. Mistakes were made there. Probably shouldn't have placed that up in the air there. But, you know, whatever. It's unique. It adds a unique element to the island. And you know what? Turns out, turtles, they're not native to Earth. They come from outer space. So we're going to take Crush here. We're going to put him back on his flying saucer. Whoa, look at him. He's flying. All right, Crush. Up you go. I say, up you go. Crush. Oh, Crush. No, we crushed your head. I'm just going to fling him. Let's pick him up. We're going to fling him. There you go. Crush is now up there. He's on his flying saucer. Hopefully before the next episode, they'll take off and be out of here. I'm going to have to actually do some research into looking into how to make them go away. So this has been a really short episode. I just wanted to demo this mod. I think it's really cool. If you guys want to check it out, it's in the description. It's really easy to install. Just remember, updates break things. And in an alpha where games get updated, it really breaks things. So just keep that in mind. Definitely make backups of your entire game, not just your save file, if you decide to mod the game. And I thank you guys for watching.
5 minutes later.
Oh, hey folks, before you leave, real quick, I forgot about this. If you're on the main screen, you can go down here to TierMod settings, click that, and you can change your inventory stack size. It's normally at 4. You can crank it all the way up to 32, so you can hold more items, which can be very useful.
Another 5 minutes later.
Also, before y'all go, and I'm sure this is getting repetitive, I think this is the 3rd time I've said this, but before you go, I did figure out in that main menu setting I just showed you where you can adjust your stack size, you can also select the middle mouse button, which allows you to click items with the middle mouse button and move them around. And you can do this with anything. You can even do it with that. And if you want to get rid of it, select it and right-click. So select with middle mouse, right-click, boom, it's gone. So you can actually completely transform the terrain of your island. If there's something you don't like, you can just get rid of it. Just like that. It's really quick. It's really easy. Let's say I wanted to move this tree. You know what? I've moved the tree. Not exactly where I wanted it. I want it kind of in the ground. That's a little bit better. So you could completely terraform your island like this if you wanted to. Now I've wreaked havoc on my island. I've removed rocks and trees and stuff. I could cause a lot of damage like this. Thankfully, if you do anything you don't like, just quit and don't save. And when you come back, your world will be completely restored. So click resume. We've done that wrong. We want to quit. Yes, we really want to quit. The game will kind of fade out. And we can continue. And all of the changes we've just made, provided you did not click save, make sure that's sort of the big deal there. You can log right back in and everything's back the way we left it. Minus the UFO, which I did remove after I figured out how to do the middle mouse thing. So there you go, folks. That is the official ending. Hope this video wasn't too shuffly for you. We did shuffle around quite a bit from the main menu back into the game. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all later. Bye!